Greetings, YouTube. It's me, mrluisalonzo. On our last journey, we went side questing, and we got the angler's key, opened the angular door, finished up some trading quest, and now we're in the angler's tunnel. Well, the angler's tunnel is pretty straightforward. As a matter of fact, it's probably one of the easiest dungeons in the game. If you haven't already noticed, this video is 16 minutes long. It's one of my more shorter videos. So, you can pretty much beat this dungeon without opening all the doors. And that's because of the priority of the diagonal jump. Because the diagonal jump is really useful in this game. Like, too useful, as a matter of fact. Remember the last part where we got the piece of heart without using a hook shot? The diagonal jump is extremely useful. No questions asked. So, for today's mission, or today's video, we will be discussing anime. Yeah, I know. Where do I get my topics from? Like, last video was war. The video before was Zelda shipping and Marin. And then all subsequent videos had like nothing to do with each other. Agua. Which is water for Spanish. Spanish for water. Water for Spanish. If you want to know, the Japanese word for water is omizu. Or you can say mizu. Omizu is the more respectable term. And, of course, many anime are in Japanese. As a matter of fact, most people prefer Japanese animes or Japanese voiced animes over English voiced animes, and that makes a lot of sense, because unlike American voice actors, the Japanese do put their heart and soul into their work. They're not ashamed or scared about portraying these crazy stereotypical like anime characters, you know, especially the women. The women are the best voice actors. Like, they have to sound extremely cute and lolly, and they do a very fine job of it. Whereas Americans, you know, we're Americans. We're freaking Americans. Once again, the beauty of the diagonal jump. You use the Pegasus boots, and you're pretty freaking good right here. See? You're not supposed to do that. You were not supposed to do that. As a matter of fact, I decided to go easy on this game. Like, I decided to go back, like, and do it the proper way. But in reality, I could have just continued on my merry way. I could have saved like 3 minutes. You know how much I love torturing you viewers. Torture. And today I was watching a specific anime called Steam Boy. And in this case, the English voice acting was a lot better. One, like, the main character's grandpa was voice acted by Patrick Stewart, who, if you guys don't know, he does Professor Xavier. He's probably the best Professor Xavier. And, you know, there are some great like English voice actors. Some voice actors that, you know, are too good. Like, David Hayter, who voices Solid Snake as well as some other characters, but mostly he's known for Solid Snake. Cam Clark, the genius, he does Liquid Snake, but he also does Kratos Arion from Tales of Symphonia, and I think that was a great performance that he did. Let's see, Charles Martinet. Tell me in the comments if I pronounce his name correctly. Charles Martinet. He does the legendary Sonic the I'm thinking about Roger Craig Smith. Charles Martinet does the legendary Mario and Luigi and Wario and Waluigi and Toadsworth and Baby Mario and Baby Luigi and Baby oh my god, his resume is awesome. But those are primarily video game voice actors, and I'm sure that they've done anime work, but the majority of English voice actors aren't as skilled as their Japanese counterparts, simply for the fact that American culture, like, we find it extremely awkward to put that voice, put that feeling into our character, into our being. And like, if we did that in the outside world, you know what people would do? They would stop what they're doing, drop everything, and stare at you like, what the are you doing? Why are you wearing that costume? Why? But that's also the beauty of fan dubs and like fan characters, because there are some people that just love their job, just like the Japanese voice actors. They love their job. It's not a job, but they love the anime so much that they have to fan dub it themselves, because either the English voice acting is crappy, or there is no English voice acting and the anime is so freaking good that it deserves one. And I like that. I mean, I'm a huge, extremely avid supporter of fandoms, of fan-made art and fan-made video games and fan-made music, fan-made video game music, OC Remix for the win, and epic fail opening chests again with monsters. The diagonal jump. This is the reason why this level was so easy, so much more easier, so much more shorter. Could have saved like 3 minutes, but once you get the boss key, that's it. You just go back here. You use no, you don't have Mambo's Mambo's Mambo. Yeah, Mambo's Mambo. Screw Mambo's Mambo. Pronunciation. Key, cavern key. Now, but there are some stereotypes of like anime that's like not. I'm not very fond of. I mean, oftentimes it's primarily the portrayal of men and women in anime. I mean, I'm a huge, extremely huge supporter of like the power of women, right? I mean, I think that women deserve much more than what they get right now. Of course, I'm not a feminist, because I don't think that, like, women should have like more power than men, or that that every time a man like screws up a man screws up like a female's like life, they should be ridiculed. But if a female screws up a man's life, then the man should be mocked, because that happened. That did happen, and that does happen to this day, and it's sad, but I'm an avid supporter of gender equality. I believe that men and women should be equal and that there should be no disparities whatsoever. And unfortunately, anime really doesn't do that as well as it should. And that's because of Japanese preconceived notion of women. I mean, even the Japanese people, since like ancient times, believed that women were subpar to men, and that they're pretty much like sex symbols. A lot of anime females the majority of anime females are extremely cute, and I'm not trying to say that I don't like that in anime. I mean, I love cute women. I love cute anime girls. Yes. I'm so for it. But I don't think that every goddamn female in an anime has to be freaking cute. I mean, what the hell am I saying? A guy, I want that. But I think that it should be realistic, that there should be a balance of cute, like sexy, and cute girls. I'm not gonna even get into sexiness. Cute anime girls and like mild anime girls, and then the less fortunate in appearance anime girls. I'm not gonna say that cruel word. But I think that there should be a balance and that it should be realistic. And then how they get proportions like straight. They do an extremely biased job of getting proportions straight. Like, I messed up on this puzzle because I keep going to the top right when I should have been going to the top left, and I realized that. So I did that and could have saved like a couple of seconds. So many Japanese females in many animes are extremely busty, like jungle. And as a man, I like that. I love it as a man. As a rational human being who believes in gender equality, some girls have bustiness. Not every freaking cute anime girl. So take it out of some girls. And I believe that I'm actually pretty attracted. I'm starting to get attracted to like flatties or flat-chested girls, because like so many like preconceived notions of Japanese anime women are that they have to be extremely cute and they have to be extremely busty. Not the case. I don't agree with that. Gender equalist. Man, I'm so for it. I love it. Don't get rid of it. Do not get rid of it. Just minimize it so it can be realistic and true. Over here, I was trying to do the what's this called? The bomb arrow thing, because if you do the bomb arrows with this boss, then it's gonna be so much more easier. But I messed up because I placed the bombs on button A when I should have been placing the bombs on button B, and I almost screwed up my run here. Like, luckily I just smashed the A button on his face and he died. But I get to live for another day to talk about busty anime women. And the men. The men are also biased. They're extremely biased. There's not enough like obese men, like, you know. I mean, sure, there's some notable obese anime men, but they're extremely like low in numbers, and they're also extremely biased. Like, they would have the fat cheeks and the eyes would be squinted, like, and their lips would be gigantic. And no, I mean, no, it should be, there should be normal looking obese men. But then again, maybe in Japan there isn't as much obesity as there is in America. And the reason why I'm back here is because I was thinking about like redoing the dungeon for you guys. But nah, I'm just gonna go get this treasure chest and leave. Get the money, head out. Because that's what Tomb Raiders do. Link Tomb Raider. And it's not just the girls that are cute, but the guys are extremely handsome. Like, they're all handsome. Pretty much. And that's, of course, another form of bias. But who am I to complain? I mean, it attracts the women, so I wouldn't know about attractiveness in a guy, and I'm so for attractiveness in a female, so I'm not gonna be biased and say get rid of the attractiveness in guys, but make it more balanced. So we're nearing the end of this video, and I'm gonna be screwing up, but this time it's gonna be a short screw up. I'll see you guys later.